Radio Shout It.
I just happened to go to school with the girls Ecstasy.
Ooh.
Yeah, from T.I. and the PSC and Grand Hustle and all that. And I was like, yo, y'all host a tape with me, get T.I. to host a tape, and they all hosted a tape for me. It was like T.I., the PSC, and Ecstasy hosted a tape for me. And I was still a senior in high school.
Talk to me about that. What was that like, just being a senior in high school and having a cosign like that? Because that had to have been crazy.
Bro, it was even crazier, Dyer, because I'm Mexican. You know what I'm saying? I'm Mexican and white. And then I grew up downtown, Stewart Avenue in Cleveland. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I moved out down to the south side to the suburbs when I was like 10.
Yeah.
And it was like culture shock, dog. You know what I'm saying?
I already know.
I'm like raised in the culture, and now I'm removed from every bit of the culture.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And it was like people in school were like, oh, this guy talks black or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, all I know is how to be me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And so I was kind of like shunned from certain parts of like, sports or whatever. It's just like I could feel the hate. And as soon as T.I. hosted my tape, bro, all that shit fucking changed. All that shit changed, dog. Everybody wanted to be my friend.
Yeah,
I was like, so this is life.
Exactly.
It was good, bro. It was good. I got that early. Woo. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm like, all right, And so I felt like what that was. But the cool thing was that gave me the in to be around T.I. and everybody. Yeah. And they just let me start coming up to Grand Hustle. Crazy. I remember Big Country King showing me my first Pro Tools file.
Oh.
I was like, what are all them colors?
Nah.
He was like, the yellow one, the snare, man. That blue one, the kick. I was like, what does any of this shit mean? I don't know what a kick, a snare, none of this stuff is.
Exactly.
So it was beautiful, man.
I mean, speaking of Grand Hustle, one of my favorite rappers of all time, Young Dro, man. I mean, you did a lot of work with that guy. And one of my favorite songs is that On Set, man, off of that Rap Lord Reefa. Hey. Talk to me about putting that thing together and then Dro going crazy on the track.
Man, he lost it, man. That was a beautiful time just working with Dro, because I've always just come from the standpoint of, if I want to hear something, maybe somebody else might want to hear it too.
That's right.
That hasn't been my only motivation, is just trying to shine light on people I think are dope.
That's right.
And I remember just hanging around the Grand Hustle, and this guy just kept coming around, and he was so goofy and silly. He was like a walking cartoon character. Yeah. I was like, this dude's so silly, but he'll come in with a crate, like a whole crate of notebooks, of bars. And so I just started sitting around, and I was like, you want to do a tape? And he still didn't have a concept. I was like, I'm just going to get songs from me. And so I just come up there. I sat up there 30 days straight. I go up there every day and just sit and wait for him.
Yeah.
And I had beats. So I had like the 8-ball beat. You know what I'm saying? The 8-ball MJG.
Yeah.
What was that? What was it? I forget what it was. But I had that, the Linkin Park and Jay-Z.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Linkin Park Jay-Z was like everybody's favorite. They expect him to come on that, And he would just rap. He would just flip through it, like, all right, I got it. It's just go in there and rap. And so finally I had enough songs. I took a couple songs from the Raheem the Dream album, you know what I'm saying? And some other stuff, some random stuff. And put it out, man, and it just so happened that week it came out, Shoulder Lean got serviced to radio.
Ooh.
It got added to Hot.
Yeah.
And so he came up to me like a week later. He was like, everybody loves Shoulder Lean.
Yeah.
But now I got fans off this, off the mixtape. You know what I'm saying? He's like, the mixtape people tell me they're fans. He's like, I never heard nobody tell me that.
Exactly.
That was real powerful,
Come on now.
And we kind of like, it did well, and then we kind of lost connection, and then we reconnected a couple years later.
Radio Shout It.